Welcome back. We are now working on part two of our circle test review number one, question number two. And so here we have circle B has a center 4, 5. Point P is 10, 4, 10, negative 4 is on circle B. So it's a point on the circle. The center is B, which is at 4, 5. So now we'll find the equation circle. And so we learned before that the equation circle has a formula. Our formula is going to be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where h comma k equals the center and r equals the radius. Well, the nice thing is this, they already gave us our center, which is 4, 5. So our center is, our h is 4, and our k is 5. So we're going to plug that right into our formula here. So we get x minus 4 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals r squared. And so now we got to find the radius. And the radius we can find by using our distance formula. So r is equal to the square root of, well, we'll look at the x, in this case, the difference of the x's, which is 10 minus 4 squared, plus difference of y's, negative 4 minus 5 squared. And so r is equal to the square root of 6 squared plus, well, negative 4 minus 5 is negative 9. And so make sure when you square this, put parentheses around it here, because you want to get, in this case, 6 squared is 36, and negative 9 squared is 81, giving us a radius measurement of 1 square root of 117. But in our formula, r squared is equal to 117, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the radius squared. Therefore, for the answer part A, we're going, now that we found our distance, our measurement of a radius, we square that, and then we don't have to simplify it and all. We could have simplified, but unnecessary because we're just going to square it and all. So the equation of a circle is x minus 4 squared plus y minus 5 squared equals 117. And that's the answer to part A. Now part B, we want to find the equation of tangent line to circle B passing through P. So here we want to find the slope of the radius, or in this case, the slope of PB. And the slope is going to be, in this case, y2 minus y1, which is negative 4 minus 5, over x2 minus x1, 10 minus 4. So I have negative 9 over 6, which is equal to negative 3 over 2 simplified. But that's not it, though. I mean, we have to also keep in mind that the tangent line is perpendicular. So the perpendicular slope is going to be the negative reciprocal, which would be positive 2/3. Now we're passing to point P, and if you remember, point P is going to be 10, negative 4. So we're going to use, in this case, we call the point slope form of an equation of a line, which is y minus y sub 0 is equal to m times x minus x sub 0. This is the point slope form. And so here, the x and the y remain the same, so we don't do anything to it. We just plug in the slope, we plug in our x sub 0 and a y sub 0, meaning the given point we have. And so therefore, we're going to get here y minus negative 4 equals 2/3 x minus 10, or y plus 4 equals 2/3 x minus 10. And this is totally good as our equation of a line. Now, some of you are going to be like, well, Mr. Gong, you know, I like having this in the y equals mx plus b form, so we can solve for that too. So we're going to get, in this case, now we have y plus 4, we distribute to 2/3, to get 2/3 x minus, in this case, 2/3 times negative 10 is going to be minus 20 over 3, which 20 over 3 is equal to about 6 2/3. Now, why do I do this for? Because I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. Right, and this is negative 20 over 3, so it'll be negative 6/3. So if I subtract another 4, that will be, in this case, negative 10 2/3. All right, but as the improper fraction, 3 times negative 10 is negative 30, plus 2 is negative 32 over 3. So here, we're going to get y is equal to 2/3 x minus 32 over 3. And this is the what they call the standard form or the slope-intercept form. So our y-intercept will be negative 32 over 3, and our slope is 2/3. Now, which one is correct? Both of them are correct. Which one am I personally use? I'd probably find the point slope form, because this way I don't have to worry about fractions. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of part 2, and you're probably saying, why separate them? Well, I mean, this case, you guys can take a look at each one separately, go over them again, because practice is very important, okay? I want to make sure you guys get a good look at each one, to practice them, and in this case, if each video is short, maybe you won't worry so much about having to watch a long video and all. Okay, now this question is a great question, meaning you should expect a question like this on your test. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching. Make sure if you found this helpful, hit the like button, and of course subscribe to the channel, and of course turn on notifications to know when any new videos are going to drop onto the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and be safe.